In this video you will learn how basic shunting works and how to implement a very basic setup to shunt with a locomotive and a cargo wagon. Let's start with the basics. We need for shunting with Minecraft Create Trains basically 4 different things. First of all, we need some tracks. Tracks are kind of simple, they just need a slab and some iron nuggets. They are made just with pressing and deploying the nuggets onto the slab to produce one train track. So it's quite simple, it's really cheap. The second part is a train schedule. A train schedule is used within a train to determine on which points the train should stop or leaving or which way it goes. The third part are the infrastructure, named here the train station, the train signal and the coupler. The coupler is from the mod Steam and Rails and is available for mostly all of the versions. I'm on 1.21, so I need to use the community port of Steam and Rails, but it doesn't matter, it's nearly the same functionality and should work in the lower versions in the same way. For the train station, it's just a train casing with a compass. The train signal is just a train casing with an electron tube and can be extended with a Nixie tube and for visualization of green and red, or in the default one it's white. The coupler is just made of a train casing, a redstone and an iron sheet. And first I lay down some tracks and then I just cleaned a bit on the edges for the rails so that it looks a bit nicer and we can see clearly where the tracks are. And in the end I put down a station that we can move the train towards the station and stop there. With this basics done, we can start to add a schedule to our train. First of all, we need to set the stations. So I prepared 2 stations. The first one is just named parking and the second one is named shunting 1. So this is already a schedule. If we attach it to our locomotive, we do not have a driver yet. Let's fix this. So I hired a driver and we can now attach the schedule. We get an achievement for that, that's okay. And every 5 seconds it should turn and move to the next station. In this case it just pendles within these 2 stations. So this is already a nice schedule, but it's far from shunting. So let's add another station. For this we need to remove the schedule again to have better control of where the train already is, and we drive it to the shunting position and we can press space key to reach the station. Now we are at the station. So this is the station far behind at the end of the train. So it's determined even of front or back. It's always the latest bogie that determines the start and the end of a train. And now we need to decouple this connection here within the locomotive and the cargo wagon to have a separated one. To couple this wagon, we need to align the coupler block. I showed you in the intro for the basics. The coupler block will be at the center of the bogie and the center of the bogie on the wagon that need to be separated. So this connection exists between those both bogies and we need to cut it, so to say. So we need to place it in the correct direction. You can see the red one switch it depending on the side of the track I use it. So we need it on the middle of the bogie from the locomotive facing to the cargo wagon. So we can place it here and plug it down somewhere in the middle, and then it's on the default you have 5 blocks between the couplers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the next one is then the coupler again. To move the coupler indicator under the bogie in the center, we need to shift it for 1, 2, 3 blocks. So we can go here on the coupler on the top. There is an indicator with 5 meters, and we can just right click and hold it, and we can increase it from 5 to 8. So now you see this one switched here, and it's hard to see, but under there is an indicator for the second side. Also, the information here changed, and you can have the action decoupling. So we can now plug a button here and decouple, and you see here the connection between these bows are lost. So, and again we can connect them too and move them out. So, but now is a problem. If we decoupled and we're sending the train back, it will come back only the locomotive, but it wants to reach this station here. But this station is already occupied by the cargo wagon. So we need to build here a separate station that is only for the locomotive without cargo wagon. So it's not the center, it's one before the center block of the bogie where the station needs to be. So, and now we say it shunting 2. And we can adapt the train schedule here. We have a parking spot and wait 5 seconds. That's okay. Then we have shunting 1 that drop off the wagon. After that we go to parking again for 5 seconds, and then we go back to shunting 2 for 5 seconds. But I will switch it here to station powered, and I show you in a second. So to show it, we will connect them again, and we reset our schedule here that it moves to parking and then to shunting 1 again. Let's test it out. So this one will go to the parking spot, wait 5 seconds, will come back to the park position, and then it will leave again because we set this title. But we will try to time it that we can hit the button and decouple. So now it's parked, we can hit it, and it's disconnected. And now the locomotive should move without the cargo wagon. Yes. And now it will come back to shunting 2 station. This is here. And we'll stop here. It's looking good so far. Yes. And now it will wait for redstone signal because there is nothing attached. If I send it back now, it will try to reach next time the station, but the cargo wagon is still here. So we need to attach it again, and then we can use a button here to send back the station. So with this we have basic shunting already here, just one cargo wagon and locomotive, but the target is to have it fully automatically. So we need to build some redstone logic here that it, when the train arrives here, it comes, decouples and couples on the fly. So I will prepare the redstone technique, and then we just manage to move it here without decoupling, and it will go back and forth now with just the cargo wagon. But I will prepare some redstone and we see us then. And this, of course, are just the basics. We just have one locomotive, one cargo wagon, and coupling and decoupling. This can be complex as you want, and you need to prepare some signals. But shunting with signals will be in the next tutorial. Stay tuned, like and subscribe if you like it, and we see us in the next one.